If you like Dead Space or Evil Within, then you guys are in for a treat. The Callisto Protocol is a next-gen take on survival horror. Today we're going to be diving into what the game provides with everything that you guys need to know before you even hit that buy button. I am Tron, and we are taking a look at gameplay, playing style, weapons, story, and a few more things. The game will be out on PC consoles December 2nd for PS5, Xbox Series X, S, PS4, Xbox One, PC, and it will cost you $59.99. And if you guys find this video informative, please hit that like button because it does help us out with the algorithm. So let's dive in. Story wise, what is Callisto Protocol? This is a horror game that will be taking place 300 years in the future. You will be playing as Jacob Lee, a victim that has been thrown in the Black Iron prison. This is where you guys will be most of your gameplay in a maximum security prison located in Jupiter's moon. As you begin your playthrough, you will be encountering different type of inmates, and then all of a sudden you will realize that they are transforming in something chaotic, something that you guys unfortunately will not be able to run away from. You will need to survive. Jacob must battle his way to be able to escape the black prison while you are going to be uncovering different secrets that are buried within this prison. You'll be using different type of weapons to be able to get yourself out of trouble. And one thing in particular, get ready to get scared. The game is a third-person survival horror game, guys. This is similar to Dead Space because it is the same creator, Glenn Scottfield, who has made both games. And you guys know Dead Space was one of the best horror games when it launched years and years ago, and it still is. Now, as this is going to be a survival game, you guys will be having different things at your disposal. Not only will you guys have melee weapons during the gameplay that you guys will need to use. It is said that 50% of your playthrough will be melee takedowns using your melee weapons. So this means that just like any horror game that you guys have played, or if you haven't played and this is your first one, have in mind that bullets are your number one friend in the game because you guys will need to make sure you save those when you really are in need to use them. As enemies mutate, you will need to take them down right away because the more they mutate, the stronger they become and the harder it's going to be for you to take him out. At your disposal during the gameplay, you will have this new system called the GRP. This is a gravity weapon. During the lore of the game, it is said that the GRP system weapon is something that the guards used to use against the prisons to be able to control them when they got wild. Later on in the video, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit more about that because this weapon in particular is a big thing during the game. Now, as we dive into combat, what are we looking at? In the combat, you will have three different type of styles: melee weapons, stealth, and also weapons that you guys will be able to use during the game. You'll be provided with a skill tree that works just perfectly with the weapons that you guys will be able to upgrade as you guys progress through the game. And I'll be letting you guys a little bit more into the video about the progression of the game, so stay tuned for that. As you guys progress through your game, you guys will be able to level up your weapons during the skill tree that is provided to you guys. Now, have in mind, this is not a very extensive skill tree like you've seen in other type of games. This is a horror game that is providing you guys with a skill tree. It's just giving you a different way that you guys will be able to play the game. Of course, the more you level up your skill tree, the more stronger you will be. During the game, you guys are provided with 3D printers. This work just like a workbench that you would do in any other game that has a skill tree. You go to it and then you guys will be able to upgrade whatever weapon you want to, whatever weapon you guys found during the game. However, as you guys level up your weapons, you will need to complete multiple playthroughs to be able to complete the full skill tree. One of the good things about a horror game, guys, is the gore system. And that is what Glenn has said. They spent over 2 years focusing on making this game very gory. Without gore, there is no such as horror game, guys. Let's just put it like that. So if your question is, can you turn this off? Probably not, because then you will lose the experience of what the game brings. I mean, it is a horror game, so getting scared and frightened is a focus that the game is trying to accomplish. Now, during the game, you guys will be able to solve different puzzles. At this moment, we don't have much information about this, but I'm sure as I find it, I will bring that to you guys. How about the AI? You may ask yourself with that question. I know in some games, the AI is very stupid, plain out stupid. But how in this game, the AI is not smart in a way, but it's not stupid. But let me explain a little bit more. It's a relentless AI, which will follow you guys wherever you go. So if you're trying to run away from an enemy or from a mutated enemy, let me tell you guys, it's going to get even harder to get away from them. So the best thing to do here is to take them out as soon as you guys see them, or else you may end up dead. The Callisto Protocol gives you guys a challenge as a player, a thrill that gives you a hand-to-hand combat, range combat, including unique gravity weapons within the Black Iron prison, allowing you guys to have different things, not just weapons, but 3 different ways that you guys can play the game. It's up to you how you guys want to play this game. But one thing I will probably need to tell you is that you guys will need to use the different 3 type of play styles that are within the game. Now, progression is very important in a game, especially if you guys want to keep playing the game for months and months. And now, unfortunately, since it's a horror game, this is going to take you 12 to 4 hours to be able to complete the core story of it. However, Glenn has said that within the game, there are different paths that you guys can take to be able to complete the game in different ways. So it might just add about 5 more hours. Now, one of the things that they have added to the game is that GRP weapon. As I mentioned before, I wanted to dive in a little bit more in what does it mean during the game. As you guys have a skill tree, the GRP weapon, you guys will be able to level this up, meaning that the weapon will be stronger and you guys will have a different way to play in the game. What you can do with this weapon is that since it's with gravity, you can use it, pick up an enemy and just pretty much toss them away, toss them inside of a fan, or just smash them on the ground. It just depends on the situation that you are current when you're playing. Now, the skill tree probably will add an additional 3 to maybe 5 hours, as you guys will need a different playthrough to be able to complete the whole entire skill tree. So overall, you probably are looking to a 20-hour game for $59.99. Is it worth it? Well, we've yet to find out. As we complete our review, we will be providing that information to you guys, and we'll let you know on our full detailed review that is coming up. A lot of you guys are worried about the game performance. How is this game going to perform when I'm playing it on my PS5 or on my Xbox or PC? PC players don't have nothing to worry about. Next gen, you guys will be able to run this at 60 frames per second. At this moment, there is no next gen performance or quality performance that you guys will be able to use. Overall, you guys will be able to play this game at 60 frames per second, which is what the next gen consoles provide you with. Overall, the Callisto Protocol seems to be a horror game that we have been looking for years. With the lack of games, this is something that we probably are going to be looking forward to. And if you love to get scared, then this is the game for you guys to purchase this time around. So if this video has been very informative to you guys, a like is much appreciated. Also, if you guys have made it this far and you have not subscribed to the channel, why not, guys? We are your #1 game guide channel that will be bringing you guys lots of more videos in regards to the Callisto Protocol and many other games. Also, thank you for those that have joined the Bolt Nation family. You guys help us out so much. And if you guys want to be part of it, all you guys got to do is hit that join button, and then you guys will be part of our family. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll check you out on the next one.